Dear students, welcome. Have you ever visited any other place on this earth? You might have visited many places. You have been enjoying your lives on this earth also. So how do you feel living on this earth? Do you really think this is the only place to live on? Yes, this is the only place of all the planets in the universe. This is the only planet where we can live. Why? What is the reason behind that? Yes, here we have oxygen, here we have water, here we have all the food items, here we have plants, birds, animals. So whatever we want, we have all those things here. But in the early morning, you might have come out of your houses and watched above at the sky. Which star is the brightest one? Did you watch? Or early in the evening, for example, after the disappearance of the sun, after the set of the sun, have you watched the sun? How bright it was before getting its disappearance? And after its disappearance or exit, you might watch a star, a bright star. What the bright star you have early in the morning, the same star will appear in the evening also. So what's the name of that star? Yes, it must be Venus. So just you think, now I am going to take all of you to the planet Venus. So this is the base for this short story that you are having in your +2 under the title called All Summer in a Day. That is a supplementary for you. So what this particular short story talks about? This story focuses the idea of life of Venus. The children, once upon a time, men and women, they went to Venus, and the hereditary, the children of those people, now they live on Venus. And how they live? Imaginary condition, just you think, full of rain, continuous rain for about 7 years. After 7 years, just on one day, Venus will have a sun's brightness. All the children, they are living their lives in the underground. They are living in the tunnel. If they come out on the planet Venus, then they will be completely washed away by the rain. Such is the condition in the planet Venus. So the students, the children, they are living there. Just they happen to see a small girl called Margot. What about she? She is a girl from Ohio, a place, a state in America. She also has been taken to Venus, and she is one among the children. She wants to witness the bright sun that appears only once in 7 years, that also just 1 hour, just an hour that particular day. And all these children, they are playing, they are running hither and thither, they are waiting for the chance of seeing the appearance of the sun. They wait for the day. How the day comes? First of all, the rain should get stopped. When the rain gets stopped, then the bright sun will appear. So for that chance, everybody is waiting, before which a new civilization has appeared there on the Venus, because of the men and women once they went to Venus, and their hereditary, their followers are there. And in such a school, this story is centered in a school on the planet Venus. They are living in the underground, all the children there playing like anything, only when the sun appears. But when it gives intermittent rain, for example, when there is a continuous rain, the children could not come out. Even the forests have been washed away. Many a time, forests have been washed away, and again they got the life, and again so many trees there on the planet Venus. And some students, under the head of William, there was a boy called William, under his head all the other children are going after him. And that boy, he sometimes mocks or cheats or teases the small girl Margot, who went to Venus from America. So such a girl, she is getting the idea, these children, because the children on the planet Venus, they witnessed the sun's brightness only 7 years back. When they were young, when they were at the age of 2, they witnessed the sun's brightness. But now the children's age is 9, including the age of Margot. So at the age of 9, they are going to witness the sun's brightness. So there is a conflict between William and Margot, because Margot has come from Earth and other children, they are born and brought up in the Venus itself. So now the conflict starts. Now Margot talks about the bright sun because just 5 years back Margot came to Venus. Till the age of 4 she was on the earth. She many times she witnessed the bright sun. So she talks about the appearance, the description of the sun. Sun is like a lemon, sun is very bright, sun is so hot, it is like a penny, it is like a paisa. When these descriptions given by this girl Margot to other children who are in Venus, they couldn't believe. They simply say, you are lying. Margot, you are lying. You are giving a false description about the sun. Because the children on the Venus have not witnessed the sun's brightness at all, because only at the age of 2 they witnessed. After that actually they couldn't, even the appearance of the sun at the age of 2 could not be recalled here. She couldn't recall all the expressions. So what Margot says, these children have to believe. So that they are teasing this girl Margot, and Margot, she says, this is the fact. Like that she says. So that actually William comes. Margot is all alone. She is very lonely. She is an isolated girl on the Venus because she came from Earth. She is being separated there. Even in the classroom also, no children are going towards Margot and talking. Margot is also not at all coming and playing with other children. She is keeping quiet. So such kind of distance is being maintained between the children on the Venus and Margot from the Earth. So once William came and asked, Margot, you speak to me when you are spoken to. So why are you keeping quiet? நாங்கள் எப்போ உங்ககிட்ட வந்து பேச விரும்புகிறோமோ அப்போ எங்ககிட்ட பேசு, எங்களோட வந்து விளையாடு. நாங்கள் வந்து வீனஸில் பிறந்து வளர்ந்த குழந்தைங்க, நீ எர்த்துலேருந்து வந்த குழந்தை. எர்த்தில் என்ன நடந்துச்சுங்கிற எங்களுக்கு சொன்னால் எங்களுக்கு புரியாது. ஏன்னா நாங்கள் இதுவரையிலும் நாங்கள் அந்த சன்ஸோட பிரைட்னஸை வீனஸில் பார்த்தது கிடையாது. நீ பார்த்தது எங்களுக்குலாம் சொல்லும் போது எங்களுக்கு பொய்யா தெரியுது. உண்மை என்னங்கிறது எங்களுக்கு தெரியல. எங்களோட வந்து விளையாடு, எங்களோட ஒன்றா இரு, எங்களோட சேர்ந்து பேசு. சூரியனை பற்றி பேசும்போது மட்டும் நீ சிரிக்கிற, சந்திரனை பற்றியோ அல்லது இருட்டை பற்றியோ மலையை பற்றியோ பேசும்போது நீ வாய் திறக்க மாட்டேங்கிற, ஏன்? So this is the place where the children started hating Margot. They started teasing Margot. So such a condition they are in. And after that William, he gave a push to Margot also, and Margot does not move at all. She stands at one place and gives the lines, also poetic lines. What the lines she gives? Because many children in the class, they write short stories about the sun. They write poems on the sun, they write essays on the sun. Margot also wrote the 2 lines. I think the sun is a flower. I think the sun is a flower that blooms just for 1 hour. That blooms just for 1 hour. These are the lines written by Margot. When these lines are shown to the other children, under the head of William, they teased, these lines are not true. It's not like a flower. It's not like a lemon. It's neither like a paisa or penny. So like that they think. So Margot's ideas, Margot's description about the sun could not be accepted by the children on the Venus. So they hate one another. And Margot is being separated. And she thinks of her parents. Because 5 years back, Margot came to Venus. And now she thinks, I should be taken back. She thinks I should be taken back. I will be taken back in future. At least next year I will be taken back to the earth by my parents. That's what I like. So Margot thinks like that. And next time parents will come and may take at any time. Having that idea, she is having the waiting silence also. Because Margot is also very much interested in witnessing the sun's appearance. Because it is going to appear after 7 years. After a continuous rain. The rain has to be stopped, slowly it is getting stopped. The rain has to be stopped, then the sun has to appear there. And by the time a huge sound comes. What kind of sound? Sometimes the thunder. Because during the rainy season, much loudness of thunder. Volcanic eruptions, because you know, Venus is the only planet which has more number of volcanic eruptions, full of cloudiness. So in such a condition, they listen to the sound of the thunder also, they listen to the sound of volcanic eruptions, they listen to the sounds of hurricane and tornadoes. Likewise, the full of sounds, the students always closing the ears, they are closing the head also by their hands. So in such a condition, they are walking forward and front. So if it is like that, what shall we do? What can they do? So that question comes in the minds of Margot. and Margot gets another push. By the time she looked at William, and William asked the question, you are hating us. Margot, you are hating us. You are not coming and playing. So move away from this place. Don't be here. We are not permitting you to come and watch the brightness of the sun. So what are you going to do? Then he gave a push to the girl. The girl still stands in a still position, and she says, William, this is the day. This is the day the scientists tell they know the sun. Yeah, I think the sun is going to appear on this day. It's going to appear for just an hour. So after that it will get disappeared. So I want to witness that particular sun's brightness. So will you allow me? Immediately the boy William, he just sent a call to all other children. They came towards him and they took this girl to a closet, because this girl is not permitted to witness the appearance of the sun at all. He is not giving the permission to witness the entrance of the sun at all. So he immediately took this girl to a closet, and he opened the closet and put her inside and just slammed the doors. And after that the girl started crying, yelling. She is troubling with the boys. She couldn't tolerate at all being closed in a closet. So she was inside. She threw herself against the doors of the closet, but there is no use at all. She kept quiet. She was inside the closet. She is not supposed to come out and witness the bright sun on that particular 1 hour. Teacher has given the permission for the students for 2 hours, and the sun is going to appear for 1 hour. So how she is going to see that bright sun? Now this time all the students, all the children, after sending Margot to the closet, they move forward towards seeing the bright sun. And by the time thunder gets stopped, the sound of the lightning gets stopped, and the sound of the hurricane, tornado, everything slowly getting stopped. Finally the sun came out. When the sun comes out, all the children, they jumped with the joy. They jumped with the happiness. They yelled like anything. Somebody, they cried like anything, seeing the bright sun over the Venus. All the forests, they are showing their yellowish leaves because of not having any sunlight at all. All the leaves of the forest, they are having only the yellowish color. Even the children themselves, so far all the children on the Venus, on the planet Venus, they were in the darkness. They had uttered rain. Now they are seeing their own skin. So how their skin looks like, they look at the skin, and by the time even the skin also is very yellowish, very pale, as the girl of Margot. So very pale in color, very yellowish in color, no greenish light at all, no greenish color at all over the forest. So everywhere yellowish in nature, like a rubber, like an orange. So that kind of color only they could see over the Venus, over the planet Venus, even on the skin also. Then the children, they became half naked. They removed their shirts. They threw the shirts. They let her arms, hands, face, head, everything. They let everything just to get the sun bath. They got the sun bath. The light just appeared on their skin, and they showed the skin against the sun. They enjoyed that one. They enjoyed the brightness of the sun, even till they get the tears in the eyes. So they looked at the sun directly. They got the sun's brightness. They went and played hide and seek also. So in such a condition, they felt as if they escaped from the caves. They escaped from the submissiveness. They escaped from the oppressions. They escaped from the confidence. With confidence they are coming out and enjoyed everything. And finally there is a girl. That girl shouted, she cried, "Oh dear children, you come and see here a little drop of rain on the palm of my hand. See how nice, how crystalline color." Because a drop of rain, a little drop of rain just placed on the palm. She looked at the small drop and it bristled like anything, it glistened like anything. All the children, they came and surrounded this girl, looked at the rain drop of the rain. So they enjoyed that too. So this kind of enjoyment went for an hour. After that, this is the time when the sun is going to disappear. This is the time the sun is going to disappear. All the children, they started weeping, they started getting the sadness or gloominess, because just an hour the sun showed his face. After that it is going to disappear. But after that, what shall they do? Because it's darkness. Darkness means they are losing their happiness, they are losing their confidence, they are losing their interest. They are once again getting the jealousy, because the nature of jealousy, the sense of jealousy only put Margot inside the closet. Because the children there on the Venus, they have the sense of jealousy. That sense of jealousy put this girl into the closet. How she is suffering there, Margot. Just as she came from the earth to the Venus to witness the bright sun, that also could not be seen there by Margot. She has been arrested inside the closet. All the other children are enjoying, showing the sense of jealousy. So the children, they got the sadness, they started running down, because slowly a rain has started, it's raining slowly, so that the students or the children getting the fear of the rain being washed away. The rain will wash away all the children. Thinking of that fearness, they started running towards the underground, to the tunnel, to go and shed themselves into the school. Because such is the condition of the school in Venus. While they are starting running towards the tunnel to go and hide themselves from being washed away by the rain water, only one girl shouts at the pitch of the voice, Margot! We are not thinking of Margot at all. Where is Margot? We have not seen that girl at all. Why didn't you permit that girl to come and watch the bright sun? One girl shouted. Immediately all other girls, well, yeah, we should have allowed her. But who stopped her? Yes, William. Out of jealousy, out of hatred, out of misconception, that boy put this girl inside the closet. Let us go. Come, let us free her. So all the children, with the support of other children, they started moving towards Margot's closet. They went nearer, but bending down their heads, because they have done a mistake, they have done a folly. Now they have to grieve for it, they have to regret for it. So regretting the folly, all the students, all the children, they bent down their heads, went to Margot's closet, and they opened the doors. Margot was inside, very calm, very quiet. She didn't oppose anybody else. She is a normal girl. She comes out. Now she is freed. But what is the sin for Margot? Yes, she has not witnessed the sun's brightness at all. So once again, she is not supposed to come out here, because at least next year she will be taken back to the earth. How can she enjoy this one? She has lost it. She has lost it. Now she is going back to the earth by next year. Her parents will come there and take her back to the earth. That is the condition. So all the boys, they felt, they regretted for the mistake they have done. That's why you, my dear children, what this short story says to you, you just give respect to others. In your own classroom, உங்க classroomலயே நிறைய பசங்க, நிறைய பிள்ளைங்க உங்களோட அதிகமாக மார்க் எடுக்கிறவங்களா இருந்தால் அவங்களுடைய டேலண்ட்டும் மதிங்க. உங்களால் முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு நீங்களும் மார்க் எடுங்க, அடுத்தவங்களையும் நிறைய மார்க் எடுக்க விடுங்க. பொறாமைங்கிற எண்ணம் உங்களையும் அழிச்சிடக்கூடாது, மற்றவங்களையும் அழிச்சிடக்கூடாது. ஒரு பொண்ணு நேரத்தில் இந்த பூமியிலேருந்து வீனஸ்க்கு வருது. வீனஸில் வந்து அந்த சன்ஸோடைய பிரைட்னஸை பார்க்கணுன்னு ஆசைப்படுது. அந்த சன்ஸோடைய பிரைட்னஸ், அந்த வீனஸ் எப்படி இருக்குது, அந்த ஏரியாவில் குழந்தைங்களுடைய நிறங்கள் என்ன, இதெல்லாம் பார்க்குறதுக்காக ஒரு பொண்ணு வந்த பொண்ணை ஒரு சின்ன ரூமுக்குள்ளே போட்டு அடைச்சி வச்சுட்டு, அந்த பொண்ணை ஒரே ஒரு நாள் 1 மணி நேரம் தெரியக்கூடிய அந்த சூரியனை பார்க்க விடாமல் தனியாக ஒரு ரூமுக்குள்ளே போட்டு அடைச்சி வச்சிட்டிங்களே, அந்த பொண்ணு என்ன பாவம் பண்ணுச்சு? ஒரு மணி நேரம் அந்த பொண்ணு பார்த்துருந்தா அடுத்த வருஷம் அவங்க அப்பா அம்மாட்ட போயிருமே. அதுக்கான அந்த பெர்மிஷன் அங்கே இருக்கிற பசங்க கொடுக்கலையே. அதேமாதிரி உங்களுடைய கிளாஸஸில் யாராவது பசங்க பிள்ளைங்க நல்லா படிக்கிறவங்க இருந்தாலும் சரி, உங்கள் ஊரில் யார் நல்லா படிக்கிறவங்களா இருந்தாலும் சரி, அவங்களுடைய படிப்புக்கும் மதிப்பு கொடுங்க. ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி பாய் அண்ட் கேர்ள் ஹேஸ் his own or her own talent. We should assess the ability of others properly. In this story, what actually the main idea of the story? This is the life of Venus. But there is a conflict between the boys and the girls. What kind of boys? The boys, they have the sense of hatred. And the girl, who is the girl here, main character? Margot. So she is the main, she is the protagonist. And who is the antagonist? Antagonist, one who opposes protagonist. The antagonist is our William. Under his head only, all the children, they go after him and bully her, tease her. They hate her because she is very pale, Margot is very pale, very thin, very isolated. She is not at all going along with other children at all. Because of that, she is being denied of the freedom. So where freedom comes from? Here the sun comes and appears. What the sun has brought? Yes, the sun has brought the happiness to the children. The sun has brought in the understanding between the two groups. The sun has brought a positive attitude to the children. Only because of the appearance of the sun, the students' minds got changed and they let off the jealousy. Finally, what the children did? The children went and gave freedom to Margot. This should have been done earlier, but they didn't do that one. They denied the freedom to Margot. So give freedom, give liberty to others. Others should also enjoy. Let us also to enjoy. So such is the condition, the conflict between William and Margot. That is the main focus here. So because the darkness signifies unhappiness. Here darkness and rain signify confidence, no confidence at all. And darkness and this one rain signify jealousy. When the bright sun has come down to the Venus, immediately all the bad characteristics have gone away, good characteristics have entered. That's why when you let brightness on your face on this earth, you can have no jealousy at all. So that understanding others' feelings. And this title also, our author Ray Douglas Bradbury is an American author. He is very familiar in his attitude of scientific fictions. This kind of story you might have watched now. So from this story what you understand, he is a man of scientific fiction. He has been given a citation also by the Pulitzer Prize jury. So such a person, he has used more figurative languages, personifications, simile, metaphor, whatever. For example, simile means he is like a lion, that is a simile. He walks like a lion, is a simile. He is a tiger, that is a metaphor. The whole mountain walks like a man, that is a personification. This kind of figurative language that he has used there in this story, because no such author might have used such kind of figurative languages in short stories. In poems we might see all those things. Such kind of person has given this Venus here. But what is the fact? The fact about Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system, one thing, and it has the temperature of 471 degrees Celsius and full of cloudy in nature, because in the whole universal system this is the only planet where you can see many volcanic eruptions. So these things are the real facts, but going away from these facts, our Ray Douglas Bradbury, what he gives, Venus is such a planet where human beings can go and live there. Earth is not like that. It is automatically or ordinarily or early from that time onwards we have been living here. But here Venus is the imagination, it's a place of imagination for Bradbury. He has imagined himself, he has given the scientific facts there with imaginations, as if Venus is also a planet where human beings can go and live. But that is not the fact at all. Even a drop of rain in Venus will get evaporated as soon as it gets framed in cloud. So such is the condition of Venus, that Venus has brought into this story as a central focus point where the children having the school, and from the school when the children come out they face all these things. From this kind of a story, what kind of question can be asked for you? The conflict between Margot and the children can be asked, and how the children feel when they look at the bright sun at the first time, because the children on the Venus, they witnessed the sun's brightness nearly 7 years ago. So by the time the children were 9, not 9 but 2, because now the children's age is 9. 7 years back means they couldn't recall the facts. But this girl Margot could describe the sun because she has witnessed the sun only at the age of 4. Till the age of 4 she has witnessed. So such is the condition between Margot and William. That's why Margot could not be accepted by William at all. And more than that, the descriptions given by Margot could not be accepted. That's a conflict. So how the conflict grows here? So what kind of character that you look at William? What kind of character that you find in Margot? So these kinds of questions often you can face in your exam. And here, being the supplementary, you are being given only one kind of question, that's hints will be given. Then you have to put on a paragraph by developing the hints. And this is the school area. When you go to the competitive exam, when you go to the competitive exams, there the question will be in general. What kind of question? For example, in the warm-up itself you have been given, the competitive question goes like that. Out of the 4 options, for example, out of the 4 options in the competitive exams, identify which Hollywood film comes under the category called scientific fiction. So there you have the options. Mr. Bean, that's one such a Hollywood film, whether it comes under scientific fiction, or Pearl Harbor, whether this one comes under scientific fiction, or Gravitation, or Lion King. Because this kind of point you can see in the warm-up itself. Students, you may think competitive exam questions may be directly from the text. It is not like that. Even from the warm-up, even from the extended activity, even from the other activities which are not directly related to the text can also come into competitive exams. So out of these 4 options, Mr. Bean, Pearl Harbor, Gravitation, Lion King, which one of the Hollywood films come under scientific fiction? Then the answer is very easy to know about that. Gravitation is the answer. So likewise also you have to frame your own mind, what kind of questions can be set up there and what kind of nature comes there. Whether it is real, because all summer in a day, the title itself is ironical, because the summer lasts nearly for 3 or 4 months. So whatever happens during summer, all the events that take place at only one day, that also in 1 hour. So according to the teacher, 2 hours been given as permission, but the sun appears in just an hour. So during that 1 hour, the children have to enjoy everything. So this is the fact between the imagination and the facts. So in between imagination and facts, Ray thinks and gives the imaginative world to you as if the people can go and live on that particular planet in future. Whether it is possible or not, we may know in future only, but now it is not possible. So in such a way that he ends this story, Venus is the planet where the children go and live. They live in darkness, they live in utter confusion, they live in unhappiness, they live with a sense of jealousy, because darkness and rain portray these 2 characters. So if you come out of this particular darkness and rain, you all children get the brightness, assess the other children properly, give the importance to other children's talents, so that this story is an apt and relevant one to you. So from this story, what you have to understand? You have to understand the humanistic values. Give the importance to the others' values. Be a human being. Don't be an animal which doesn't have the 6th sense at all. So have the 6 senses and understand, give the importance to all the 6 senses. Surely you will get a victory. With this one, that I come to the conclusion, என்னுடைய இனிமையான மாணவர்களே, உங்களுக்கு நான் சொல்ல விரும்புவது, உங்களுடைய யாரெல்லாம் வசிக்கிறாங்களோ, உங்களுக்கு யார் மதிப்பு கொடுக்குறாங்களோ, உங்களுக்கு பிரியமானவங்களோ, மனிதர்களுக்கு அத்தனை பேத்துக்குமே அவங்களுடைய டேலண்ட் என்ன, அவங்களுடைய பொறுப்பு என்ன, அந்த பொறுப்பு தான் நம்மளுக்கும், நமக்கு இருக்கிற மரியாதை அவங்களுக்கு இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒருத்தருக்கு ஒருத்தர் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங்கோட நல்லபடியாக வாழ்ந்தீங்கன்னா வாழ்க்கையில் கண்டிப்பாக உங்களுக்கு வெற்றி இருக்குது என்று சொல்லிக்கொண்டு இந்த கதைக்கான கருத்தை சொல்லி முடிக்கின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
இந்நிகழ்ச்சியை பற்றிய தங்களின் மேலான கருத்துக்களை கீழ்கண்ட முகவரிக்கு கடிதம் மூலமாகவோ, மின்னஞ்சல் மூலமாகவோ, குறுஞ்செய்தி மூலமாகவோ தெரியப்படுத்தலாம். அனுப்ப வேண்டிய முகவரி: சிறப்பு அலுவலர், கல்வி தொலைக்காட்சி, 8ஆம் தளம், அண்ணா நூற்றாண்டு நூலகம், காந்தி மண்டப சாலை, கோட்டூர்புரம், சென்னை 6085. தொலைபேசி எண் 7824015000.